Welcome back to the high octane world of the Cinestro Core. It's your boy, Blacksby. I'm your host, and today we are discussing DevPatel's blockbuster hit, Monkey Man. About to go ape shit. Let's get right into it, bro. Let's get right into it.
It's crazy.
That's probably my greatest intro.
What an
that
intro!
Was my
yeah.
You completely added
that rank intro. Rank that.
How long did it take you to plan that?
30 seconds, bro. I ate a banana. I started. Let's go crazy.
Off the dome. All right.
Real monkey man in effect. I'm real so hyped, bro.
You said real monkey shit. Real monkey shit.
Duh, y'all don't know how much monkeying around we're about to be doing.
We on some monkey business today.
On some monkey business, some real nefarious monkey business. I'm about to go bananas. Y'all have no idea.
Y'all gonna have to stop me from going on a rant about monkey bones. We don't move on.
I love that movie. Love that movie.
Banger.
Okay.
No, we're talking about the absolute banger that is Monkey Man in theaters right now from the GOAT, DevPatel. Before we get into our discussion, let's do a quick little backstory on this movie. DevPatel cooked it up, the master that he is, cooking up phenomenal film, and people wanted this film to be on Netflix. Jordan Peele saw that, said, hell no, this shit too good, put it in the theaters. And Jordan Peele, thank you, you're right.
No, Jordan Peele's my main gripe with this movie. He should have kept his fucking hands off of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying thank you for putting. I'm just saying thank you for getting in the theaters. I didn't even get to that part. I'm just saying thank you for getting in the theaters. Because imagine I had to wait for this to be on Netflix.
I'd be so mad. Last year.
I'd have been so mad, bro.
It would have been out last year.
Mm-hmm. It would have been out when nobody
would have probably been longer.
We would have seen his original vision.
Oh shit!
We actually wanted to present to us.
I just want to say, man.
We've just been joined. Right. We've been joined by AZ.
We're not discussing that today, AZ.
What?
Yeah.
Today's the number one Monkey Man. No, today's the number one Monkey Man.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No,
we're just gonna.
Matt hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I wasn't planning on discussing that. We're discussing Monkey Man because.
There's a thumb down. I don't know when it's gonna appear on my green screen, but I want you to notice it's there.
We saw it. Damn, man, what a good intro! It's not like we can't redo that intro either.
No, it has to be natural.
Full send on the monkey.
I know. I asked the same thing. But he hasn't.
Trust me, I haven't. We already have an excellent episode planned out. It's coming. But today is fully done. I didn't want to take the shine away from DevPatel, like how Netflix would have done so if they had put his movie on their bullshit ass streaming device. Please give us that back, Netflix.
I guess.
So yeah, like I said, the movie DevPatel cooked it up. And Jordan Peele saw it, said it does not deserve to be on just a streaming service.
This deserves a theatrical release,
theatrical run. And oh my God, this is probably one of after Dune, this is probably my favorite film out this year. We've seen a few movies, and I mean it's not hard to compare. Like Dune, Monkey Man, ... Ghostbusters or whatever. No, Godzilla vs. Kong, Ghostbusters. Then trash ...
No,
Madam
the Beekeeper's above Ghostbusters.
Oh, above Ghostbusters. Kong. Oh yeah. I can't forget Beekeeper. My bad. Sorry, Jason Statham. Don't Spartan kick me through a door. I'm sorry. Yeah, Beekeeper. Then Godzilla vs. Kong, Ghostbusters. ... A trash can. ... A little pile of shit. ... Madam Web.
I got it.
That's my movie ranking right now because, we're gonna get into the discussion. So don't let me get carried away, glazing, DevPatel. But let's talk our pros and cons. Who would like to start?
Pros.
Luis.
All pros. What cons, man? This movie's fucked.
No,
Luis said he had a con. Luis said he had a con.
Can't be that good. There's got to be at least a con. There's got to be Luis. You got to find at least one con.
There's a con.
It's gonna be some bullshit. Let's hear it.
What do you want me? Wait, are we gonna maybe we should discuss about what?
We'll start with the pros. We'll start with the pros.
Yeah.
And we'll go to whatever cons are available. I feel like the pros is a lot more to talk about because there's just so many.
And then I can just bring the vibe down towards the end.
Yeah.
You can close out on a low note.
So we'll start with the pros off top, bro. Like action. Everyone was trying to call this Indian John Wick, that's a disservice to this movie. That's an absolute disservice to this movie. It's actually kind of disrespectful. For number one, let people's films be their own films. I know we tend to compare side by side, but this is one of those instances where you cannot box Monkey Man into the same category as John Wick. And I love the John Wick films. This shit blows it out of the water. Automatic. The combat scenes, top tier. It felt fluid. I was like, bro, he was in there working the mans. He had the monkey paw going crazy. I was like, let's fucking go. That's what I want to see.
That's what
I
happens.
need more
That's
of
what
that.
happens when you have something that's as culturally significant as John Wick. Is that anything that comes after that is going to automatically be be compared to it, because that's most everybody's reference point, right? Most people didn't watch John Chu movies growing up, or Jackie Chan movies, right? Or didn't watch The Raid. I know, but or didn't watch The Raid, right? But John Wick blew up, right? And that's in the cultural zeitgeist, right? It's very much commonplace. So everyone's gonna be like, oh, cool, an action, hand-to-hand, combat sequences, action, a suit, John Wick, and so they're automatically gonna compare it. But you're right.
Also, you gotta.
They saw a black
you also gotta
suit.
think about
Like,
this. The only other action franchise we had to combat that is either the Equalizer or the Expendables. The Equalizer has one good movie, and the Expendables is the Expendables. So honestly, yeah, John Wick is the fairest comparison they could have given. That's a compliment, if anything.
You forgot
exactly.
You forgot the goated Netflix property.
I understand.
I understand. That bullshit.
I understand.
You talking about the Gray Man, the Red Notice, or what color are they on now?
Going
The Black
Thor,
Neighbor, whatever the fuck.
The Fall Guy.
The black
Fall Guy.
The Black Ledger has made a new movie.
That sounds like it would actually be a Netflix movie with The Rock.
No, we didn't. No, we're gonna call one
Kevin
the Green
Hart
Book,
movie.
the real cinema.
There's
Y'all talking about Green Book?
There's already Green
Mahershala. Nah, not that Green Book. It's a different type of Green Book.
The real Green Book.
Nick.
No, but I don't think that's necessarily a negative thing as comparing it to John Wick. I think if anything, it's like it puts butts in seats, because people are like, oh, cool, John Wick, but set in India, and it's like, and they're like, you have all this cultural and historical kind of like background to play off of. They're like, oh, that seems pretty interesting and different. And so I think, people, I get where Dev's coming from. He's like, well, the movies that inspired me are actually, much different than what John Wick is, and this is an homage to that. And I understand that, and I respect that, and I think that's great. But I think, people because most people aren't cinephiles, right? So most people aren't going to get the references that Dev is mentioning or referencing, right? So people being like Indian John Wick, and that should be more than enough to be like, I'm in, I'm hooked, And but like you said, it is a disservice because it's not exactly that. It's not that either. If you go into it expecting John Wick set in India, then I think you will come out of it kind of disappointed, because it's not that at all, But yes, okay. Sorry, I feel like
No, you're good. I agree. I feel like you'd have to reduce it down to like the bare bones of the story. Kid sets out for vengeance against bad guy. That's like the basis of John Wick. They killed his dog. He said, I want vengeance. They killed bro's mom, albeit in a very horrific way that he had to see. He was traumatized.
That's essentially
he was like, I'm about to fuck everyone up. So I like that.
Yeah, it's a revenge thriller,
Standing on business, bro. Standing on business. That's sign language for you.
I think one of the things that really stood out to me about this movie was that I know Dev's a first-time filmmaker, but it seems like he has a very, very good sense of style. I think the movie looked very, very good. I think it was shot beautifully. I think the production, what's it called? The sets looked great. The costumes were great. The lighting, the color grading. I think it looked really, really good. And I know he made it for only $10 million, but honestly, it looked more expensive than that. It looked like a $150 million movie. It looked like a movie that had 10 times the budget it actually had. And I think that speaks well to the kind of filmmaker that Dev is, right? Because being a first-time filmmaker, only having $10 million to make a movie and having it look as good as it does, I think speaks wonders to just what a good director he is, because we've seen people squander $200 million budgets on absolute dog shit. So so I just
Wait,
think
so this is
Warner Brothers
is this his directorial debut? He's never directed.
Yes, sir. It
he's
is.
never directed anything.
Was it? Oh, so he was just in The Green Knight.
Yeah. He was just in.
Oh, I don't know why. It got lost in translation for me. Okay, gotcha.
No.
Wow.
We glazed that film so hard. That's why you thought he was the director.
Gerardo hates that movie.
We'd be bowing. That's a David Lowery joint. We'd be bowing down to that film so hard.
But something I was going to say was that I think it was actually very obvious and very apparent was that it seems like working with David Lowery inspired him, at least from a filmmaking perspective, because I found a lot of stylistic similarities. He's not copying David Lowery. That's not what I'm saying. But David Lowery's a very
I am saying that.
A very what's it called? Good visual filmmaker. Like his films all have fantastic visual palettes, and Dev I think really worked with him and noticed that, and was like, that's something that I want to do as a filmmaker. Is I want my movies to look exciting and look beautiful and look awesome, and he really worked. And so I think for a first time film, Dev killed it.
I'm gonna add on to that too real quick. This is not a critique of the sets and the cinematography and all that, because it's great. It's shot really well. I like the use of colors. I like the use of dark colors. I used to use the contrast with, especially that, like I texted y'all literally in the middle of the movie, like the elevator scene where it opened up. It's just him, that black silhouette. I'm like, that's so hard, bro. That shit hard. Like, and then like my only thing is they set the third act of the movie during the Indian Diwali festival, which is, if you know anything about this, there's a lot of colors, a lot of bright colors are used. I was like, I wish I could have touched on that a little bit, maybe, but that's just my own. But I'm not gonna. I'm overall though, very
beautiful. Don't be a bitch.
Them driving,
bro.
Them driving through the city. I'm saying on business. I'm saying like they should have utilized, like they mentioned, like, oh, the election's being held during Diwali. I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a bunch of colors being thrown around. We're gonna see like something to do with diving deeper into Indian culture. I was like, the beginning of the movie, they started with the story of Hanuman, and I was like, yeah, boy, I love mythology. I was turned up for that. And then it went to the story, and it was like he was in the city and all that, and then you can see the transition. They threw that the brown and the dirt and the just making it seem like you're going through. It almost felt like a travel through like the caste system, the old caste system in India, going from levels, and each level was its own color. Like you saw from the low class to the high class, and there was different levels of color and shots being used from the streets to the club to the them driving around the city with the blues and greens and blacks and all that stuff. I was like, this is very well done, bro. So I just wish the Diwali stuff had been thrown in there a little bit. And that's just me as a novice knower of Indian culture. I don't know anything, if I'm being honest.
You got anything to say? Anything to add?
Any pros?
Yeah.
Any pros? DevPatel, man. I'm not gonna say I was a hater, but I love to talk shit about him because I didn't not like The Green Knight, but I got bored.
I did as well.
I haven't gotten around to it. But I think Chappie is a piece of dog shit. And he's ass
and
in
the goat,
but I love it. But I love it. But I love it. It's fucking horrible, and it's so fun. And that is what I associated with DevPatel.
That's terrible.
That is my experience with that. I know. That is all I've ever known with DevPatel. And I'm really happy to have been able to have my opinion turned around on him.
Yes.
Like, okay, great director. Like you said, he's very stylish as a filmmaker. He knows what he's trying to make. He handles the action very well. He's a big, lanky son of a bitch like Keanu Reeves, so I think that's fun when you see that in movies.
At least he doesn't fight like this.
No, he's a very
robot.
believable action leading man. He's like, this was his audition. Like, I know people are like, I'm not gonna say Bond because that's like too, but like he could do it if he wanted to. Like this proves that DevPatel can lead a movie, like that he can be an action star. That
and he should be more and more stuff.
Exactly. Exactly, and I think that was my biggest takeaway from this. That I think it was that I really admire kind of the fact that Dev Patel was like, hey, I'm not getting the opportunities I want, right? Like I'm not being offered the roles I want, so why not just write and direct the shit that I want to see myself in, right? He's like, I'd like to make a action thriller. So I'd like to be in one, so why not just make it myself and give myself the lead that people aren't, give myself the role that people aren't offering me. And I thought that doing that and then directing it and being and acting in it and doing amazing, and I just think that's such a an inspiring thing to do. And he's fucking awesome.
That brings me to the next point I have on this. Dev Patel is an action star. Dev Patel is a bona fide leading man. This movie, if you didn't believe it before, this solidified it for you. Like, there's no way you can say no to this, My introduction to Dev Patel was not the greatest. It was that bullshit ass Avatar movie from 2008, 9.
He was in that. He played Zuko.
He played Zuko.
Oh my god!
Notice how they made the darker skinned characters the villain.
Ooh.
Just like in real life.
I mean, the movie was made by
art imitates life.
Wait,
art
what?
imitates life, baby. What was I gonna say?
Oh,
at least he didn't say he ran. He ran. So that was your introduction to Dev Patel?
No, yeah, that was my introduction to Dev Patel, and like, it didn't paint him in a bad light for me. It was just like, this is not a good film. I'm gonna give him another chance later on down the line. Green Knight came along. No, backtrack. Chappie came along. I was like, I'm gonna give him some more. I'm gonna give him one more chance down the line. Green Knight came along. I was like, all right, cool. I like you, bro. Like, I didn't dislike you before, but I like you a lot now. And I saw this, and I was like, see, this is what you need to put my man's in. This is an action star. He just proved it. He don't. All the other. You got your Tom Cruises, who's been in every other fucking action movie on earth. You got Brad Pitt, Will Smith, Denzel Washington. I can go on and on for days. Every big name star has like a quarter array of action movies that they've been in you can pull from. He was in bullshit, and he came and showed us like, hey, I deserve to be up there with the Tom Cruises and Brad Pitts. I want to see him in more stuff. I need to see him in more stuff.
I mean, as someone who has a new favorite white boy of the month every month, I think I tweeted this, and I think it's 1,000% true. That Dev Patel should be given the same exact opportunities as people like Jacob Elordi or Paul Mescal or Timothy Chalamet. I think he's a better actor than Timmy. I think he's as great a physical presence as Jacob Elordi. And he's just if probably hotter than if all three of them. So it's like he has everything.
Maybe stop upholding these systems that put them in power, Luis. You're the problem.
Got him.
I'm contributing to the problem. Like Dev Patel could have been in Gladiator 2.
Not even could have been. Should have been. Should have been.
Exactly. But hopefully this paves the way for him getting much bigger, better roles and much bigger and better movies, going forward.
No, I want them to make Chappie 2, and I want them to make it right this time.
Make it right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think was wrong with the first Chappie? Out of curiosity, just give me off the dome. What's the worst part?
Stupid fucking South African artists. What are their names? The mommy and
something Antwerp or whatever.
Yeah, Antwerp. Their ass. The script isn't very good.
Yeah.
I don't like that they made Dev Patel shave. He looked fucking weird, clean shaven. Let the man keep his beautiful beard and mustache.
Yes.
Martinez, bring him back to life. I like him. The guy from The Walking Dead who died. I like him.
Okay.
Bring back
Hugh Jackman to life. Make him a robot. Make him a bigger evil robot. Yes.
Yeah. Dude, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Chappie's not the best. It's no District 9. District 9's a fucking masterpiece.
Banger.
But Chappie has one thing that makes me really love it.
It's gonna be some bullshit.
And it's just seeing Hugh Jackman speared through a wall. Just something about
that movie.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, he was. And he looks fucking ridiculous because the whole time you're like, oh yeah, he's like a no nonsense like tech mogul kind of guy. Like he's a head honcho, but he's got a fucking mullet.
He's got a
like
mullet and he
silver
brings in a
kid.
Glock to the office.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a very enthusiastic security guard or like the manager of an Ace Hardware. Like he doesn't look like a villain.
He's like the
It's very
Australian Morgan
off-putting.
Wallen who didn't succeed.
I was about to say
Yeah,
he looks like Morgan
Yeah.
Wallen.
He really does. He looks like Australian Morgan Wallen.
Oof. But less evil.
I also don't like.
Yeah, but less
Yeah.
evil.
Less
Yeah,
evil. Less
but
evil
less
than the real.
cartoonish.
volatile.
Less evil than the actual.
He doesn't assault our ears with his quote unquote music
Or throw chairs from.
or throw chairs.
And everyone's precious.
Nah, it's pretty
cops.
metal.
He said that's the only thing I like about him.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
what was I gonna
man.
say?
I think.
You're gonna let
I
me
think,
say what I didn't like?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
that's cool. What were you gonna say?
bullshit.
What were you gonna say? It's not bullshit. I think.
Oh, I got one more.
Bullshit.
I got one more positive point.
Go
We had
for it,
talked
go
about
for
this
it.
earlier
Okay.
about his choice of direction, taking notes from David Lowery. Do we all agree that DevPatel has it in him to be the next big director? Because I think from what I've seen here,
I think he's great.
yes, give him more acting roles, also give him more opportunities to direct as well. Because clearly he has the vision, he has the sight that there's some directors who are being given opportunities that honestly they shouldn't even be they should not even be allowed in a movie theater to watch a damn movie. You motherfuckers are trash. Like I'm just
You know
keeping it
what?
real.
He's
I'm
better.
not gonna
He's
sugarcoat
better.
shit.
He's better than Michael B. Jordan. I'm telling you that
I'm
right
gonna-
the fuck now.
Can't say that.
That's not a high bar to clear. That's the floor.
It's not. I agree, but he's better. People are saying that
But
Michael did great.
it just speaks
in that
to
movie.
it just speaks to the like we said the institutions and the culture that if you're not
Yeah.
a cookie cutter white male with old money or
with a
whatever,
nice jawline.
yeah, you know, if you're not that guy, then they're not going to give you the opportunity to direct the film.
What?
Imagine if they're like we're not going to let you direct because you're not. I don't want to pick another director that I actually like because it's going to feel like I'm throwing them under the bus. It's not them, it's the system, you know. Or even better, who directed what's it called, Venom and Madam Web and all that, all the Sony Spider-Verse Sony
Someone
The
Pictures,
chick who
Survivor,
directed
I
Madam Web
assume.
is actually a good filmmaker. I forgot what else.
that
she
movie was
made.
still
Shut up,
ass. I
bitch.
don't care.
I know, but that's the
No,
He should
studio.
be
That's
put
the
to death.
yeah.
That's the studio's. That's a studio issue, not so much
That's
I think
him.
an artist
That's
issue.
him being ass
I don't-
and a bitch.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. That whole movie
This is
was
for
fucking
him.
dead on arrival. I don't know
know,
why
I
you would
know.
even take that. It
I
was
know,
never
but-
gonna be good, Luis. It
I
was
know.
never
No,
gonna
she
be
didn't. She didn't write it. I don't think. She just like kind of directed it, which I mean,
No,
fine.
but like
Get that money, you know.
It was well shot. I will say that.
Respect yourself.
Madam Web was well
it was
shot.
well shot.
better
It was
than
like
Venom, I'm
it was
sure.
shot on fucking location. Man.
Location. Yeah, not on green screen. There you go. That's something.
Honestly,
Nah, yeah. What are
Ruben,
y'all think on that? Yeah.
Ruben Fleischer, the guy who directed the first Venom, directed Uncharted and then directed Zombieland, the two Zombieland movies.
Double tap.
The second
Yeah,
one or
Double
the
Tap was
first? The
ass.
first
Both
one.
of
Both
them?
both of them. Both of them. Yeah.
So the
okay,
first
that
one.
fell
doesn't
off.
match. That doesn't match because the
He
first
fell
one's a
off.
fucking banger. The second one's okay, and then he
Mhm.
just keeps getting worse as it goes. That's
Mhm.
oh
That's what happens when
man.
you make money.
That
dude.
makes sense. That's what happens. Yeah, he kind of like Zombieland put him on, and they were like, "What do you want to make?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, make Venom."
He said
You want that
bullshit.
paycheck? He said he wants that
They
paycheck.
should stop giving it. They
And then
should
he's
stop
like-
giving him options.
And then Venom did so well. Uncharted's also a Sony property. They're like, "Here, you want to direct this?" And he was like, "All right, how much?"
He said
Yeah,
it's paycheck.
okay. He said, "Yeah, I'm down." And then
I would've
he
given
made
him a
Double Tap.
a loose handshake. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
man was overpaid for that.
No, but I think you're right, man. I think that Patel does have it in him to be a great filmmaker, if he so wishes to do so.
Honestly, I feel like as someone who definitely was aware that this was the movie we were doing and this was the only thing we were doing for this episode, definitely had enough time to see this. Speaking from that point of view, of course.
Of course.
I would say, as a person who has seen the trailers for Monkey Man and
Jesus.
said, "Hey, it looks pretty cool,"
Uh-huh.
everything you guys are saying makes me actually kind of want to see it.
Mhm.
Because at first, I'm not the biggest action guy. Horror is my niche. I stick to horror. If anything is horror, no matter how schlocky or terrible it is, I'll watch it. But with action,
Horror
I
and
am very
cartoons.
very particular about it, and I cannot watch like schlocky action.
Right.
And when
That's
this
fair.
trailer came out for this, I was like, "This is well
It's not
shot.
schlocky. It's not schlocky.
This is well shot. The lighting looks nice." I'm a big fan of all the red lighting accents. Anytime I see red lighting in a movie, from Blade Runner to John Wick, I'm like, beautiful,
Yeah.
red, more
Yeah.
of that.
I agree.
But I was still apprehensive. This is one of those movies I knew eventually we would have to review for the podcast, but I don't know if I wanted to like take time out of my day to see, because I was like,
out of your very busy schedule. No, I get it.
But from what you guys are saying, I might, perhaps, after this episode, maybe watch
You
this
should.
film.
You should.
Because it does sound interesting, and I do find it surprising that Dev Patel's only role with this much physicality is Avatar: The Last Shitbender, and just the fact you guys are saying like he's capable of actual normal movements and not what I can assume an Adderall riddled fifth grader would do of just punching the air for 30 minutes to shoot a puff of fire.
Like it wasn't him.
I'm intrigued to see this. I am intrigued to see this because
I think
the
Dev
only other
Patel's
thing I know him
actually
for
a
is the
black
Green
belt,
Knight.
he's like a 3rd or 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo, like in real life, I think.
What the fuck?
So yeah. So a lot of that.
Oh, wow.
I think
Okay.
most of that actually, like, that is actually him doing the stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Does he so genre wise, do you think he has more of a future within action, or do you think you'd like to see him explore more genres? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I want him to do different genre stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want him to
everything.
get pigeonholed. Yeah, I don't want him to be like, oh, the new action guy. No.
Yeah,
I just
don't
want
like.
him to-
We got enough of that
Don't slot him
bullshit.
into one. Actually, I need to backtrack just a hair. The first movie I saw him in was Slumdog Millionaire. Then it was Avatar. But that being said, look at where he is now. Look at where he is now. And we don't want him to do. Don't want him to be cast into just, like you said, action movies only. Look at his entire filmography. I have it up right now. Chappie, Lion, Hotel Mumbai, The Wedding Guest, The Personal History of David Copperfield, I Lost My Body,
Great movie.
The Green Knight, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar,
Great
Monkey
movie.
Man, Rabbit Trap coming up next year. Next year. I just mentioned Slumdog Millionaire and the Airbender movie that we will not reference ever again in life. He's been in all types of stuff. So that's the thing that a lot of, at least that's something I noticed. Some actors they get stuck in the tunnel. If you've been an action star for so long, you can only do action movies. That's why it's nice to see actors in different genres. Branching out, being in like rom-coms or being in drama pieces or historic pieces, or I don't know, just not being the same thing. Granted, there's folks who can't even when they get cast in those roles, they're still stuck being an action star. I can't imagine Jason Statham in like a rom-com. I haven't seen him in a rom-com now that I think about it. So
you've never
because
seen
he knows his lane. He knows his lane.
Yeah,
I want to see
You know that era of like the 2010s when they were just making like romance movies for every holiday, like they had Valentine's Day, New Year's Day, and all that.
Used to be
I feel like he's in one of those. I feel like he's in one of those. It was like a small little tidbit. I don't know why, but I have like the strangest suspicion he is.
I feel like this is you just making stuff up in your mind, and you believe
this might
it.
be.
I have no idea this never happened.
Let me see. I'll look this up. But
ADHD medication making shit up.
I do like what you guys are saying of he's not a person who should be pigeonholed, and that he shows this much potential. I do find that fascinating because a lot of people, whenever they have these directorial debuts and they're just critically like applauded across the board, like just celebrated by everybody and renowned, right? They're usually, you can kind of see that box starting to form around them, right? You don't see as much limitless potential. Like for instance, Jordan Peele's directorial debut was Get Out, right? I believe so, right? And most people knew him for what? Key and Peele and Mad TV. No one assumed that Funny Man McGee would be able to make a a really good subversive horror film that was also like a social commentary, right? No one was able to really think he was capable of that. And then he did it again with Us, and then he also made I feel like he made a third one
He made
after
Nope
that.
and
Nope
Nope.
and
Nope and Us.
Yeah, Nope and Us, which, aren't necessarily as good as Get Out, right? But they're still, incredible like things to think about. How this guy who started out in comedy has branched out to make great horror, but he still, is in that kind of niche. Like I can't see Jordan Peele directing anything else that's not like a weird horror subversive kind of thing. Dev Patel, though, you guys are saying shows so much progress and so much just leaps and bounds ahead as a director, with this being his first film, which is interesting. I'm gonna see if whenever I view this, if I feel the same, because usually whenever I like watch a directorial debut of someone, I can kind of feel, what kind of director they're gonna be, what kind of film they're gonna be able to make. Like, for instance, the first Michael Bay film I saw was Con Air, and then from there on I kind of got the gist of it. So like
explosions
with
and
this,
sexualizing women. That's all his
yeah,
movies
exactly. So with this, I'm not only interested to see, what aspects you guys are seeing of how he has like a brighter future within the field of directing, but I'm also interested to see, like, even after I watch this film, what trademark pieces of this film carry on to other projects he makes. Like, what is his like style? If he's going for more of his own thing, if he's like emulating different directors he likes. I'm very intrigued to see that.
We're gonna get
would you guys
Monkey
say
Man 2, Two Man, Two Monkey, or Two Monkey, Two Man,
Two Furious, Two Monkey.
Monkey Man
Two
2,
Monkey, Two
Rise
Man.
of the Ape, I guess. I don't know.
We're gonna
But
see Monkey Man
what-
crossover with King Kong and Planet of the Apes in Monkeyverse of Madness. That's
Would you
hard.
guys say-
Copyright that.
Is there
Don't
is there
do
so
that.
with the OST to this film, the soundtrack, right? What is the what is the music kind of vibe? Does it go more for like the electronic kind of synth wave of John Wick, or is it more
I
like
can't
bass
even
line?
remember.
What's
I
the
think
music
electronic,
like?
maybe.
It was a bit of
Electronic?
like, it was
Like during the fights, it was electronic. If I'm remembering right, like
it was a little. It was like rock,
big
like
fight.
not hard rock. Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad. No, I was just saying I couldn't hear. I could barely hear. I was just saying it was like it sounded more like yeah, there was electronic. There was a bit of like the strings and stuff. They tried to put some Indian music here and there, but it didn't feel like it was very Indian music heavy.
Yeah, it had kind of like that Western influence to it a little bit. Okay, yeah, because whenever I watch action movies, I always get really fucking like eye rolly about the needle drop sometimes. Because like music can either make or break a film, and depending on what songs you put in it, it can kind of date it. And so with action films, I'm real particular on the OST. So if this has kind of like just an instrumental sort of thing going for it, I might like this. I might. Because I don't like when they just fucking around and say, I don't know, I'm gonna put Mama Said Knock You Out in this fight scene because he says knock out. And that's
I don't want to say it's generic, but it was more geared towards the movie itself. I don't remember any particular needle drops. I think if I'm remembering one needle drop, there's maybe a Bloodywood song, but that's it. That's like a heavy metal Indian
That's
band.
during was that during the
It was during one of the fights, but that's the only one I can. That's the only specific needle drop I can remember.
Okay, music's good. It's well shot. Writing wise, are there any? I'm genuine.
There's trans representation, which we didn't touch on, and I loved. By the way,
what?
We're getting there. We're getting to that.
We didn't talk about it.
In a film set in a foreign nation, there's trans representation.
It's like it's a big thing in India.
And the directorial debut,
but it's like a very
really.
Yeah, I forget what I watched the fucking Vice something or New York Times, whatever the fuck. But it's like it's pretty well established that trans women are around, and they've been around, and like not accepted, but also accepted. You know how it is, but I like it.
Right?
I think they played a great role in the movie, And
Yeah.
there was a really cool fucking training montage with them, which I loved.
Yep.
Trans
we love
When
ninjas,
he
that.
was
kind of cool.
when he was playing the little
They
drum,
did.
and he
Yes.
was.
Oh yeah. He was
I was like,
training
he's so lit.
if he was
It's
training
so
one of them
lit.
drumming, it was fucking hard.
Oh, so
That was
he's
probably one of my
what's
favorite ones.
what's his whole deal? Because like you know how John's like, I hate to use the John Wick comparison, but you know how John's like an international assassin enforcer guy,
Mhm.
and then he retires, and then he gets back into it. Is this guy just a dude?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Is that his
He's
whole
just-
deal? Is just
He's
the
just
guy?
a guy
He's a
who wants
kid.
revenge. That's all it is.
He's a kid.
I think that's
He's a
all
kid
you
who's
need.
orchestrated the vengeance and downfall of one of his greatest enemies. Two of his greatest enemies. One guy who essentially assaulted and murdered his mom. And another
Okay.
guy who didn't directly have any impact on
Who
that, but
ordered
he was
it to be done?
But he's the
he-
guy
yeah,
overseeing
he's
the dude,
he's the sidious
head
of
of the
the
snake,
two.
basically.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
The sidious of the
Gotcha.
two.
Okay. Now, you said the combat was well shot. You said it was well directed. Is
It's
it more
great
like
choreo.
the like Eastern? It's more like Eastern Kung Fu. I'm assuming like long shots holding on the actual combat itself, or is it a lot of jump cuts?
I think
They did. Oh, go ahead.
there was some long shots. To me, it was more like the Raid or Ip Man. I think it
Yeah.
was more focused on the fighting because there's not a lot of gun fu in
Ooh.
this, which I liked. Guns were pretty minimal,
That
and I
is a
think
good change of pace.
that's the
Use
best
the
way to go.
guns maybe like 4
Mm.
times. If
Yeah,
you don't
and
count the time of him shooting it at the wall, he used it maybe 4
Yeah.
times in the entire movie. So
Wow.
it was very much
Okay.
hand to hand
it's
combat
a lot of
focused.
knives and a lot of hands. That's all.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real blows,
Hmm.
bro. And they did have the shot where he was fighting in like was it the club or the bathroom? But it's like a top
multiple
shot.
shots. There's some.
It was so badass.
Yeah.
It was badass. I liked it.
It's
Okay.
well shot.
Yeah.
I think I wholeheartedly approve of this message, man. Go watch this fucking movie soon.
All right. I
Support it.
will be watching. I will be watching. You have my attention. At first, you had my attention, and now you have my erection. I forgot how the perfect cell quote goes, but
Yeah, me too,
that's what
but
I was trying to
That's good
say.
though. Yeah, it's not bad.
But
I think
I
it was
do
at first you
do
have
like
my attention, but now you have my interest. I don't know.
Yeah, some
it's like
bullshit
at first
like
you had
that.
my interest, now you have my erection. That's
Yeah,
what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
Now one.
But I am excited to see this because I don't think I've seen an action film in a long time that relies primarily on hand-to-hand combat. And the fact you guys named fucking Ip Man and The Raid, which are two of my favorite action films, like they're in my top 5. Number 1, of course, being The Drunken Master, because it's just so goddamn good. Just the fucking best, man. But damn, just straight hand-to-hand combat.
Straight hands. That's how I
that
need
sounds
fights
good.
And
to
I also
be.
think it's really important that, like we touched upon, what is his name? I call him Bobby. Some people call him Kid. I call him Bobby. The main character, to me, is Bobby.
Yeah, that's
I
what he
don't
said. His
give a
name was
fuck.
Bobby.
Yeah, people
Even
say,
though I know
his
he
name
got
is-
it. He
I'm
got
gonna
it
watch
from
the
the.
movie.
He got it from the Bleach, but
Yeah, people say his name is Kid. Fuck that shit. His name is Bobby to me. Bobby
Mhm.
gets
Okay.
his ass whooped sometimes, and I like that.
a
I
lot.
like that
The
he's not
Kid?
unstoppable, and
He just has is this Dev Patel's character? Bob
Yeah.
is Bobby's his name?
We're talking about Kid Bobby, where the fuck is
Kid
his name?
Boo,
Okay.
Kid Bobby, Kid
Oh,
Goatface,
okay. I
Hands.
thought
Kid
for a
Hands.
second Dev Patel's character had like a little short round, like a little like kid sidekick who comes on
Kinda.
adventures to just wait,
Alfonso. You talking
That's a
about Alfonso?
child?
Nah, there's a guy who he's basically
talking
a
about his
drug dealer.
friend? I love him.
Alfonso, yeah, he's
Oh.
hilarious. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. The movie blends. It does a good balance of action, like dramatic story, and puts comedy in the right places. It's not like out of place. It's
It
fun.
doesn't distract. I think it only adds. to the
Exactly.
experience.
It was like it was
Okay.
like, oh dang, this is an action movie, and like people in the theater with me were laughing at the same time as I was laughing. I was like, so I'm not crazy. This is good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, maybe I'm a little crazy, but they're like, this is good action in this film. I was like, okay, cool. I
Yeah.
see you, Dev. That's how you do it.
Okay, so there's not like a well that just happened or like some guy says get fucked and then kicks a dude off a ledge. It's nothing like that.
Yeah,
Like it's
none of that
actually
bull-
like
none of that
genuine.
He said,
bullshit.
Nah, he
Oh,
said
oh, thank
what he
God,
did
it's
was
not Marvel. Oh, thank God.
he was hanging. The guy was hanging off the ledge.
Jesus
He had him
fucking
by his
Christ.
shirt. He had him by his shirt, and he said, "You've monkeyed for the last time," and dropped him off.
You've
I'm about to
monkeyed
monkey
for the
for the
This
last
is how
last
time,
monkeys handle
time.
business.
Goddamn
And then
business.
dropped him off the building.
He said,
He goes up to him. He's like hanging him over the ledge, and he's like, you know what happens to a monkey when it's struck by lightning?
I knew you were gonna say that bullshit. I fucking
"Oh
knew
my
it.
god,
God
I knew
damn
he
it.
was." No, whenever he finished the training
So he
scene,
can be a negative
real
Nancy.
talk. Whenever he finished the training scene, he looked at the drummer man, and he was like, "Let's get ape shit," and he went off to fight. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Let's get ape shit.
Time to
That's
go
one of
ape
my favorite-
shit.
one of my favorite lines in the
Hey.
movie. Let's get ape shit.
That was when I was locked in. That's how I knew it was gonna be gold. Now, Luis, what was your
my favorite
critique?
line was when he finished the training montage and said, "No more monkeying around."
I was literally just about to say the exact same thing. The exact same thing.
I like the part when he went into the town square and said, "King Kong ain't got shit on me."
Oh yeah, that was good.
Man,
That was
man has
good.
not seen the movie.
Which is really funny considering that he got that line down.
Yeah,
exactly
spot on.
right.
How'd you do
Spot
that?
on.
That wasn't in the trailer.
I know it's incredible. I
Bro,
don't know
watch
how I do it, man.
the heavy spoilers breakdown. Shout out heavy
Yeah, I
spoilers.
was watching New Rockstars.
New Rockstars.
I love New Rockstars.
Every new Rockstar, they did every Monkey Man reference.
Every Monkey Man
Easter
ever.
eggs. This is
Yeah,
Hanuman, who you
and
might
when-
recognize from Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly.
Then when,
or Thor: Love and Thunder. He was in that big
Yeah.
with all the gods from the different
Pantheon,
cultures and
yeah.
stuff. The Pantheon. Yeah.
They're like, if you notice in the back corner during this action scene, you can actually see Diddy Kong from the popular Nintendo franchise Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
And if you look at the club scene, you'll see
What
actual
Kong?
Diddy
Oh no!
at the
So there's the
brothel.
evil man in this movie.
In the brothel,
There's
Diddy was there.
There's three
Oh
villains.
my
Ah,
God.
There was a man with dolphin gums in the movie. I missed him.
dolphin gun.
These
Bro, it's crazy. I don't
Oh
even wanna
my
look at
god!
all right, what were you saying, Matt? Sorry about
No, I was saying,
that.
what are your critiques? We'll get your critiques knocked out, and then we'll do a quick rating before
Okay.
we wrap.
I don't know if y'all touched on them or not, but I just wanted to say that I feel like whoever's fault it was that the movie got cut down, I'm really upset at them because that was one of my issues with the movie was that it seemed like a lot of stuff got cut, and that really bothered me because I feel like Dev had really big ideas about kind of religious and kind of like religious zealots and how they
colonialism.
and colonialism and how idolatry and these people in religious positions of power control the government and and are all liars and manipulators, and I feel like he had like really big ideas like you said about colonialism and imperialism and kind of and class, and I feel like we only but touched on those things and then kind of rushed through, and they're like, remember, this is a revenge thriller, and they focused more on that aspect as opposed to kind of like the galaxy brain big ideas that I feel like Dev really wanted to talk about. And I know that there's a very right-wing fascist party in India in real life, and and that is very much a topic of conversation, and I feel like Dev had some really kind of bold, pretty straightforward ideas about how he felt about that and expressed that via his film, and they were just kind of like, we're not doing that.
Jordan Peele, no, we gotta get this bitch sold.
Jordan the Zionist was like, let's probably not focus on the fascism in this movie and instead focus on this thing. But I think that then I feel like that in turn then affects kind of the main bad guy who's like the religious leader. I feel like me and Matt were talking about it. We feel like he wasn't very fleshed out because of that reason. It feels like he's just kind of just hovering in the background, and then he shows up, and then he dies, and it's just kind of like and then it's just kind of like over,
Yeah. So you're saying if they had that more. I guess that more of that background, that depth into like the socio-political issues that the movie had as that overarching theme, it would have melded really well with, you know, giving you that importance, that, you know, foreboding nature, and really showing you like this antagonist is indicative of a larger problem.
Exactly.
It would have been a nice little
Is
little
the
bow.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, he is the problem.
Is the problem.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
That is
you know,
interesting.
it is very interesting. And so, you know, that's kind of like my only issue. And you can feel how just kind of like chopped up it is. And that was a little like jarring. I was just like, oh god damn it. I wish they would have let Dev just make the movie he wanted to make and release that version of the movie, because I feel also, I don't know if y'all touched on this, but the trans representation in this film I think is phenomenal.
Just talked about it.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
That is great. That
is great.
Yeah, I did not know about that. That is a pleasant surprise. So
yeah,
it was a surprise to me. I was not expecting that.
And I was like,
I know. It was wonderful. It was. I think it was awesome, and I think he incorporated them beautifully into the story, into the film. Just kind of, you know, presented.
And the way they bash this fucking bitch who tries to talk about how this movie's woke. They've been around for a long fucking time. Fuck you.
And I mean, they quite literally explained the film about how it's a very much a kind of a religious kind of, you know. Religious figures. There's deities in Hinduism, right? That kind of
that are literally
intersex. They're almost intersex, male and female kind of.
I think it's Shiva that they're talking about.
Yeah. Like eunuchs. Because there's Shiva and Vishnu.
No, eunuchs means you don't have genitals, that you've been castrated.
Yeah, it's a different.
Oh, never mind.
But eunuchs tend to become hijab.
Not that
is what they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. So suck my fucking dick, you fucking transphobic pieces of shit. But I just think he presented those trans women in such a beautiful light, such a beautiful way, and humanized them so wonderfully, and they showed such depth and range of emotions and feelings, and you know, and it was just those scenes were also beautiful and wonderful. And I wish they would have focused on stuff like that a lot more than just kind of like, I'm angry and I want to kill this guy. But also the guy who played the cop, he was hot, and he was really good, and he was awesome.
I said there's Indian Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Nah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is
are we talking about fucking
American
evil man? Fuck that guy.
Rana Singh.
He is hot.
He was hot. He was awesome. He was really good.
You got a big jaw.
But yeah,
that boy was the GOAT. Nah,
wasn't that big a critique?
Luis, do you remember the name of what's his friend? His friend with the big forehead.
Alfonso. Yeah, Alfonso.
I fucking loved Alfonso.
I hated him. He was so goofy ass.
You're crazy. He was the best part of the movie.
Also, this is how I know it was cut up, because they presented that super hot girl, and then it was supposed to be a love interest, and she's literally in it for 5 minutes.
I like that.
And that makes no sense.
He doesn't get distracted by the baddies. He's there to kill people.
Yeah, I like that too. But
he said
just
he's locked in on his mission. He said, we ain't got time for hoes.
If he would have gotten
gotta go kill these bros.
Could have avoided all the problems in the movie.
Yeah, if he had finally busted a nut after 20 years, he would have
he probably would have been much better. Yeah,
he was locked in,
man.
Bro was locked in.
He could have been locked into some pussies. What he could have been locked into, as opposed to.
But I'm glad he wasn't, because I like watching him stab people.
Yeah, it was cool.
Honestly. That does sound nice, because I do not like action movies where there's a romantic subplot. It's always so fucking corny.
Boo! Shut up! You like cartoons? We're talking about corny, bitch. Shut up! Boo!
Look, man, I understand how I sound, but
let's do a quick rating real quick before we wrap up. Let's start with the man who hasn't seen it yet. What is your interest in this film?
Interest level,
So, due to the fact that I was going to go to bed after this recording, but I'm going to stay awake and watch this on Discord with the boys. I'll give it a neutral 6 right now, because I haven't seen it. I'm interested, but it's not a genre that I like particularly. But it sounds good, so I'll give it a chance.
That's fair. We won't stone you.
For now.
We won't jump you. That's fair.
I will be for our YouTube listeners. I will be in the comments of this video whenever it comes out, and I will actually put like what my real rating is. I've actually seen it. So don't crucify me. For people on Spotify, tough tits. Fuck you.
Damn.
So AZ said you said a 6 out of 10
till I see it. till I see it.
All right. Gerardo, what you got, bro?
I'll give it my equivalent of my letterbox rating. Go follow me. I gave it 4.5, so I think that equals out to 9 stars. 9 stars.
9 out of 10.
I liked it, man.
Yeah.
My girlfriend said it was a little long. I would have been fine with it longer. This is the first movie I've watched in a long time that I refused to drink and eat because I didn't want to go up in the restroom. I wanted to just stay locked in. I really liked it, man. It's great. What else can I say? You know,
it's kind of hard. We kind of said it all, man. That's a 9.9 out of 10. All right.
We'll give it a 9.9 out of 10.
Or 9 out of 10.
A
Sorry,
9 out of 10.
9.9.
Because I refused to pee. And I watched the whole thing.
Refused to pee.
There you go.
Good. That's how you know. That's the barometer of a good.
That's how you know I was locked in.
Luis, what's your rating, bro?
Part 2.
I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. 8.
7.5 out of 10.
8. Yes, between 7.5 and 8. I think it was a great movie. I think it was really good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I just do think that there wasn't enough action. Like, I don't think that there was enough action to propel the movie forward. I think it was too long and didn't warrant its run time. I think that the editing and the cutting was too kind of obvious and like jarring. I'm probably undershooting it. I'll give it an 8.5. I think it was great. I really liked it. I just did not like all the cuts that they made and the changing around of like the plot and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just wish they would have let Dev cook.
Fair. No, that's valid. That's a valid critique. That goes back to what you said about I guess I want to say the studio. Whoever was Jordan Peele produced it, so we can pin it on Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele maybe saying, "Hey, cut this. Hey, keep this."
Fuck Jordan Peele.
We don't know.
Garbage. Get Out, overrated. Us is good, and Nope is dog shit. So he needs
Nope is great. Us is good. Get Out is fun. Fuck you. Jordan Peele is a piece of shit, though.
Jesus.
He is the Zionist piece of shit. This is true.
No, my rating is a 9.5 out of 10. Like I said, this is one of my favorite films so far. I'm DevPatel, number one DevPatel Glazer, and I just think overall it was a good film. I have it ranked up that high. I'll rewatch it again and get my solidified final number. I tend to do at least 2 rewatches before I lock in my vote. So that's what I got for Monkey Main, monkey business, real gorilla shit, real monkey shit. Before we tap out, let's do a quick shout out to
Glory to Hanuman.
Shout out to Glory to Hanuman. Hey, real quick, if you don't know, you're about to know.
Shout out to David,
the deities in Black Panther are actual deities, because Hanuman is Hinduism. Bast is, oh god, I'm not about to.
It's all fake. None of it matters. The world's gonna blow up, and we're all gonna turn to dust. So
shout out my
it's
dog.
Real to me. Shout out my goat. Yo,
Hanuman.
Bro, look at
found Hanuman fan art.
Hanuman, bro.
Pull it up on
shout out big. Shout out big Hanuman.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
Hanuman.
Shout out big Hanuman.
Hanuman Rule 34.
Rule 34. Yeah.
Don't Google that. Don't Google
that. Google it.
It might be blasphemy.
On the family computer.
I don't condone this. I did not sign up for that.
On the family computer.
Yeah,
Take your pants down in case you need to take off a virus,
That video is so funny.
Oh my god. Real quick before we wrap up for today, like Luis was saying, big shout out to David, and big shout out to the Backstage Joel, holding it down at CinemaCon, man. They are giving you up-to-date information, all the trailers, all the new stuff coming out, the news from Hollywood. Tap in with them, follow them at Backstage Joel. We got it down there on the ticker. We got it in the description of this episode.
On the what?
Stop.
The ticker.
You can't call them that
anymore. My fault. The ticker. My bad. The ticker.
Thank you.
My bad, y'all. The ticker. Also, big shout out to the homie AZ, who's finally here for us to do this. We're shouting out
Unfortunately,
Tari Singh.
we couldn't talk about the thing he wanted to talk about.
Okay, audience, to disclose this, right? For those of you who are our audio listeners, when I came in, I had a whole username ready. I had the background that said Magneto was right because I thought we were talking about X-Men 97. Because I watched that episode,
but we had a bad host who's not keeping up with the recent releases.
Nah, I said we're focusing. I said we're giving Dev his shine. We're letting this be solely Monkey Man.
You didn't watch the episode, did you? Did you watch the episode? Yes or no?
He was watching Bad Boys like a bitch.
No,
you just lied. You just that long ass fucking pause.
Nightcrawler's in it. So tell me, did I watch it now?
Whoa.
Graham texted that in the chat. You're not a detective. Shut up,
bro. I'll show you the receipts. I got Disney Plus open right now. Word to capitalism.
He's watching it as we're recording the episode.
He's really been watching it the whole time. You're just gonna hear him go, "Holy fuck!" Like just when he sees it. Man, okay.
You're gonna see him just start sobbing.
No, we're just real quick. We're just shout out AZ at Tari Singo. Follow your boy on Twitch, on YouTube. We got that also in the description and on the TikTok.
I have a very special announcement.
Tell them what you got coming.
So recently, we've passed 1,000 subscribers, and I realized there are several series. Wooty woot. Yes,
we're about to hit for all his subscribers.
We're about to. Oh God, no! Fuck no! Jesus, no! I'll eat all the pizza myself. Fuck them. But I'm just kidding. I love you guys. But
they watch him eat it.
We're about to hit 1,100, and I realized there are several series that I've been neglecting. So I just wanted to announce a couple of them here. Will be coming back. Who Invited You, where I go over shitty characters and why they're there. That's coming back. I'm doing What Your Best Batman Says About You Part 3, and that's the last time I'm ever doing that. Don't ask me to make any more Batman content. I swear to God.
Chief Batman hater right here, by the way.
No, I love Batman, but I've made like 6 Batman videos back to back.
It's cap.
I'm over it,
the
man.
Chief Batman hater.
Never stop.
We're also going to be doing more voiceover abridged parodies and shit, and we're bringing back Filthy Casuals game show where I test people on comic book knowledge to find out who the true Filthy Casual is. And last but not fucking least, this week we have a video dropping on Conquest versus Invincible, and later on, I've been working on it for the past month, and I've kept it secret. But this is the biggest project I've ever done. I am working on a review and dissection and panel versus panel comparison to the show of the entirety of Invincible, all 144 issues. And I've been working on it for about a month, and it's still going to take several more months for me to do because it's like 21 hours.
That's insane.
So yeah, look forward to that in December whenever I fucking
December of
it's
next
going to be
year.
a minute. December? No, this year. I'm not. I'm sending it
next
this
year when the new season comes out.
Exactly.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch the season, but I'm dropping the video.
Comes out.
Yes, I will be comparing up to where the show is at now, at least, so that way, you guys don't have too many spoilers. But if you complain about spoilers, dude, it's a 7-hour vid. You could have clicked off at any time.
When they drop season 3 in 16 months, and they give you a halfway season break. But yeah, that's all we got for this week, guys. Another thrilling episode is in the books. Huge thanks to everyone who tuned in today. Keep the excitement going by following us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp. Gonna have that one also down there on the TikTok or in the episode description. We've got an epic lineup this year that you do not want to miss. Remember to smash that like button, that subscribe button, so you can stay tuned and never miss a beat. Show us some love by leaving us a stellar 5-star review wherever you catch this podcast. Spread the word about our podcast and YouTube channel far and wide. Share it with your friends, your family, your entire network. Your support means the absolute world to us. The 5th, where are we at on subscribers right now? The 200 subscriber will get a prize from us. I will mail it to you directly. Working on what that prize is going to be because I got bills to pay. But we're going to get that prize out.
It's going to be a real life.
It's going
to be a live cast of all of our penises.
Yeah. They all fit in.
Provided you're over 18. Provided you're over 18. I want to put that disclaimer there. Provided you're over 18.
Sure.
Provided you're over 18. Man,
It's gonna be a
it's
it's gonna be a PG it's gonna be a PG gift. Parental
Send your
guidance.
voter registration card so we can confirm your age.
Please and thank
It's
you.
It's
If
gonna
not,
get our 200
Social Security card.
basically our 200 subscriber on the channel will get a gift. So share this out here. If you happen to share it out there and you unsubscribe and then subscribe back and you are that 200 person, I might count it. I don't know. Once we hit that 200, we'll be announcing our winner of our gift. If that doesn't happen anytime soon, I forget. Please just remind me. I will let you guys know. We will get that gift out there. But until next time, stay awesome. Keep monkeying around, and we'll catch you on the next electrifying episode of the Cinestro Core. Peace out, Girl Scout. Ooh, ooh, ah.